Oh, it's been a minute. Strength Under Fire. This is just a preview to an actual reading that is a part of Tier 1 on my Patreon platform. If you're not a follower or subscriber there, I believe I placed that information somewhere on the homepage here on YouTube. But it's easy to find Blooming Truth, okay, at Patreon. And there I created the first tier of membership. I finally created the first tier. It's a monthly fee of $5. And if you go over there, it'll give you the breakdown, I believe. Okay, I've been working on this. So if you don't see it yet, my apologies. I'm trying to test it out. I created this yesterday. And then I did upload the first weekly reading to do with the paid membership. And oh boy, the preview, I'm giving you all the preview, Strength Under Fire, okay, is what that is entitled. And so this is about targeted individuals who have had systemic abuse and controls in their lives, sabotaging them every way in which they turn, basically forcing them in a passive and aggressive sort of way into situations that cause them further pain, loss, and suffering. Okay, and so I'm not going to give away the reading and get too deep into it, but whoever you all are, okay, this week, meaning the week that you see the video, because the readings are timeless. So if you, it is a paid video, so it's for those who are subscribing to Tier 1. Tier 1 is called Blooming in the Dark, okay? Blooming in the Dark, and we're going to focus on Tier 1 for a while, okay? And then I'll create Tier 2, which is possibly going to be blooming through the lies, or I'll be creative about each tier, but it's definitely about hidden things, hidden agendas. It's about working through our own fears, our subconscious stuff, our trauma, while simultaneously being marked and targeted by individuals. Okay, so I wanted to come on and give like a little mini advertising for that. Okay, that's on my Patreon. I created the first tier, Patreon at Blooming Truth. First tier is called Blooming in the Dark. Okay, it's a $5 monthly membership. And that is where, you got to go over there to look at it. It's going to give you the breakdown. If it's not there, again, I'll refresh it and fix it and deal with that. But it's now official, okay? You can get a membership there for $5, and that's going to include lots of goodies, readings. It's going to include affirmations. It's going to include sessions, Reiki, different things like that, okay? True to life, raw, uncut. Is going to include me sharing my personal experience and the tools that I practice. I'm in it with you, okay? So I'm not claiming perfection, and I'm not claiming I've arrived. And if anybody telling you they haven't, lied to you, because if you look close enough, long enough, you're gonna find out the truthy truth. Okay, yeah. Okay, we all got something now, but I'll be addressing the collective that have been dealing with situations like myself. You're not crazy. You're not losing your mind. It was intentional. It was systemic. It was manufactured. Okay. When you get into, if you guys go get the membership, get the reading was fire. Okay. And I think it was like 24 minutes. But this week, whenever you see it, it's giving the breakdown. Your Strength Under Fire, all these towers, all the sabotage, all the delays, all of this stuff. Something is coming through still. You're manifesting, you're holding, even if you're shaking. I don't want to give it all away. Okay. Yeah, these mofos, yeah. We'll get into a whole lot of that on my Patreon too. These programs, these shelters, all of this stuff, by design, it's a setup. It is a compression. I'm letting you know right now. Okay? It is not intended. I got proof of the pudding too. Got a lot of data. Okay? It's not really designed. The sabotage and the assistance start to wane as soon as you start to build momentum. And that's by design. Do you hear me? When you hear this video, understand you're not crazy. You're not extra. You're not losing your mind. You were systemically targeted by radical groups, systemically targeted by people from your past, systemically targeted by famous individuals, systemically targeted. But listen to me, long before you even knew. That's the trippy part. Long before you knew. You're just coming into the awareness, and it magnified because of you actually doing the work versus talking about the work. It magnified for that reason. Strength under fire. It's all been designed to break you, your will. It's all been designed for compliance. We're gonna make this difficult for you while pretending like we're not making it difficult for you. Plausible deniability, while pretending, even though we get caught up, because some of you, if you're like me, you got enough data. You're not crazy. It was intentional. Listen to me. There's no amount of busy now motherfucker out here. And I'm talking about programs, governments, per. We're here to help you. See, in my case, I went to one under false pretense in the first place. I was told something 100% different than what I actually ended up experiencing. Period. Let's just lay that out there. Okay? I was told something. I was convinced of something before I made the decision to go, to put me and my son in that environment, in that situation, in that location. I would have struggled where I was if I had full knowledge and disclosure of truth of what was really going on. Okay, so I was lied to, and you are too. That's the trap. That's the old bait and switch. A terrible salesperson. You know, the salespeople, you go, yeah. Y'all know how it is. When y'all buying stuff, you go to buy a car, especially in the olden days, they giving you the pipe dream. Oh, this is wonderful, and we'll do this for you, and if this happened, all you have to do is this, and we'll do that, and thus and that, and ain't none of that, and you got this beat up ass car, and they made sure it was right at the deadline to where your dumb ass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff. I'm being funny. So that's what these systems are. They were working with people from your past, working with family members, working with exes, working with famous people from your past, working with the corruptions. Okay? Yeah, people that you didn't even know, for some of you. Okay, strength and fire that you didn't even know was on that bullshit like that. That was that fucked up. While they saying, hallelujah. Bless the Lord, bless the Lord, bless the Lord. Child, let me tell you something. I'm here. I just wanted to share, hold the telephone. I wanted to share the preview for the Patreon. Fire, okay? It's fire. $5 membership. It's fire, it's lit, it's whatever the new words are, okay? It's gonna be that, okay? You are not crazy. You're not losing your mind. It was intentional. It is intentional. There's something eerie and off going on. Yes, sir. And this week, when you do see, if, either once you click onto this video, or if you get the membership, get the membership of the Patreon and see the actual reading, the weak energies that you're dealing with. There's some towers. You're dealing with towers, but your strength under fire. And there's a whole lot that's going to come out behind all of what's been caused to you and your children, okay? Yes, sir. The witches, the warlocks, the wizards, the sorcerers, the cult people. You strength under fire, baby. Send them, they send us right back out and boom, nigga. Ah, nigga. I can do a hand signal too, nigga. Right back at ya. Reverse inverted. White people looking like Ken and Barbie. Pulling up in their Teslas. Okay. Now, I'm saying that to say, you know, I'm African American. And the reason why I'm even bringing that up is because we have a tendency to think, you know, we get stuck in cultures and different things. There's no discriminatory energy here. You got people from the top that's involved in this bullshit, that's been involved for a long time. They come in at the pool, they land where you land. But you are strength under fire. Making a reason to say something to you and your kid, but you are strength under fire. Send it drug addict, crackhead ass, spell casters around you, but you're strength under fire. Weak witches doing shit to disable people, but you're strength under fire. Weak ass. I'm the bomb, look at what I can do. I can do chaos on a disabled person, I'm that bitch. Yeah, okay. Sure you are. Strength under fire. Tower after tower, you've dealt with this hour after hour, all designed to make you look some kind of way. Strength under fire. Patreon, go to my Patreon. If you're a legit person, when you do see this video, because I am addressing legit motherfuckers, when you see this video, Patreon at Blooming Truth, tier 1 is blooming in the dark. And that whole tier is gonna deal with all the illusions, the moon magic, the stuff that they're doing in secret, in plain sight. Your strength under fire. All of their little smoke spells, cigarette spells, cigar spells, vape spells, but your strength under fire. All of their intimidation tactics using government officials and security officers, but your strength under fire. Sorry. Strength under fire. And strength under fire is not arrogance. Strength under fire is not that you don't feel the uncertainty. Strength under fire is not that you don't feel pain, that you don't feel sorrow. You feel all of those things, that you don't feel grief. Strength under fire is you refuse to fucking break. You refuse to bow. Even while your thread trembles, exhaustion, all those things are real. That's not a sign of weakness, by the way. Y'all gotta catch the video, the fire, this fire. That ain't a sign of weakness. We actually have all of this all backwards. We have had the tendency to think that these people are powerful, and they're not. And let me explain why I'm saying that they're not. They have privilege, is the difference. They have the privilege to have access to certain knowledge, to certain resources, to certain, you know, those are privileges that have been granted them. Power, real power. They cower. Do you understand? Yeah, albeit fancy vehicle, but understand, they cower. Let me explain. All of these individuals have sold out. That's a weakness. What kind of strength does it require to do that? I'm trying to make this as plain as I can. What kind of strength does it require to go with the crowd? What kind of strength does it require? Huh? What kind of badass energy does it require to go with the crowd? What kind of badass energy does it require to sell one's soul and one's children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and nieces and nephews and aunties and uncles and cousins? What kind of strength does it require to sell out someone you grew up with for a 501c contract? What kind of strength does it require? To steal from a vulnerable population and then try to walk around with your chest like so swole like you somebody. What kind of strength? Zero. 0% strength. That is not strength. We have this backwards. That's privileged bullies. Totally different, baby. Privileged bullies. Collective, you, strength under fire. That's badass. When you refuse, you ain't got an entourage. You don't have a posse. You ain't got a bunch of imps and simps licking your bootstraps and ass crack. That's strength. Some of you are vulnerable situations, single parents, certain situations. Them motherfuckers ain't power, motherfuckers ain't badass. They're privileged bullies. Pretentious, pompous, hypocritical, privileged bullies. That know a few tricks because their co-member taught them a few things. Their co-leader. That ain't strength, that's weakness. Anybody can be in a gang. Anybody, listen to me. Anybody can be in a gang. It is what it is now. It is what it is. Because if you strip all of that, what are you left with? Don't nobody want to talk about that. Nobody. And I mean nobody. You strip all of that away from these motherfuckers, what do you have left? What you're gonna see is a little shivering. You're gonna see the truth. The element of surprise, the fact that they can hide, that's all they've got. Tricks, bags of tricks, hand gestures and signals, flags and sigils. That's their work. I'm doing my makeup. Right. I'm almost ready, son. Okay. Anywho, here too long. Wasn't supposed to be here. It's almost 20 minutes. Patreon, Blooming Truth. Tier 1, Blooming in the Dark. Strength Under Fire, the first video, the first weekly reading. We got a lot more goodies that will be coming there. I'm in this with you all collective, albeit as bloody, gory, fucked up as it is, but I will continue on. I will continue to speak truth, live truth, playing with resources, all the little shenanigans, little shit show antics that they have been doing. And so are you. Because you, my friend, if this is really you, you're strength under fire. Don't let their money and fancy shit fool you, baby. Don't let the fact that they got the Hollywood 6 and bleached everything fool you, baby.
Don't let them fool you, because they got every crook known to man and demiurge central surrounding you. Don't let them fool you. They weak. Ask yourself the question, the hard question. You're one person, yet you refuse to cower. You refuse. What does it say? And all of these people just looking for their opportunity, wanting to fit in and willing to sell out for it. And what does it say about them? They're willing to let you and your children and anybody else's children suffer as long as they get their bowl of beans. And what does that say about them as they sing the Hallelujah chorus? Week after week, service after service, conference after conference, retreat after retreat. Strength under fire, baby.